Welcome back, everybody, to Small Kitchen Cooking with Chef Darren Champagne. I don't have my sous chef today. He's busy doing schoolwork. So that's more important right now than shooting a video with me. Okay, what we're gonna make today is a bundt cake in a muffin pan. Okay. Not everybody in America has a bundt cake pan, but majority of people will have a muffin pan because everybody likes muffins, for whether it be Thanksgiving, Christmas, or just snacks, whatnot, whatever. So I have my muffin pan. Now I started a little bit early on you guys. I already put in my 3 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, now my next step is cornstarch. I'm going to put in 6 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So now that we have my dry ingredients in for most part, I got one more to put in. Kosher salt. Okay, you gotta have that kosher salt. Okay, and that's gonna be 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Okay, so we're gonna get that in there. And got that in there. Okay, so what I did was I put all my dry ingredients together first. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is add 3 sticks of butter. Okay, that's 1.5 cups. Now it's still kind of hard, so I'll microwave it a little bit. And put it in there for 1 minute. Okay, sorry if you hear the microwave going, but I'll talk to you, try to cover up the microwave sound. Okay, now what's gonna happen is I'm going to implement my wet ingredients with my dry ingredients. Okay, so that way it's gonna, when I blend it, mix it up, it's gonna mix up right. And then I'm going to add 4 eggs, okay? And I'm gonna try to put in each egg, 1 egg at a time while I'm blending it so it doesn't clunk up. I also have 1 cup of milk, okay? Whole milk, okay? Not that low fat milk, okay? You gotta use whole milk for this. Okay, now I'm gonna check the butter, see if it's loose enough to blend. Perfect. Okay, got it perfect. I don't need it liquidy, but I need it soft. Okay, so I'm gonna just sit that there for a second. Now, we have, like I said, we have all of our wet ingredients in. Move all that stuff out the way. I won't need it. Now, I turn my oven on to 350, so that way when I get it done, I can just put it in there and don't have to wait for the oven to get warm. Okay, now I have all my wet ingredients in here. I'm gonna pour the 3 sticks of butter in, just like that. Okay, so you got 3 sticks of butter in there. So like I said, definitely it's 1.5 cups for those who need precise measurements. Okay, I have my 4 eggs. Okay, I got my little hand mixer. Now, not everybody has that professional stuff. I have a small hand mixer, because I'm cooking in a small apartment, so I gotta use what I can use. Okay, so I got that in there. Turn it on. Get it mixing up. I'm gonna start adding the eggs, 1 at a time. Okay. Got all 4 eggs in there. So I'll mix it up. Get it going. Okay. Sorry about the noise, Now I'm gonna add my milk. Okay. I got 1 cup of whole milk. Pour a little bit in a time, get it loose. Okay. There we go. Get that going. Now you want to mix it up, get all the flour and sugar and everything mixed up. Get it going. Now there's one more wet ingredient I'm gonna add to it. Okay, let me turn this off for you. Like I said, I have one more ingredient to add. Sorry about that. Vanilla extract. Okay, like I said, I love vanilla extract. So it requires me to put in, I think it was 1 tablespoon, but I'm gonna do a little bit more, so I had that vanilla taste. Okay, so just pour it in there a little bit. That should be good enough. Okay, now I'm gonna mix this in. And you can smell the vanilla. Oh, Lord. There we go. Okay, so we got that out. Got it all mixed up, get all the excess off, and that's what it looks like. Okay, nice and smooth. Okay, I'm gonna get my fluffy rubber spatula. This is a lifesaver. Okay, I have some vegetable spray. I'm gonna spray my pans. Make sure you get all the, the walls, everything in your little circles. Okay? Because you don't want it to stick. Okay, so we're gonna put this back. Done deal. Now, me, myself, I'm gonna do something that I don't recommend everybody do. I'm gonna taste the batter. Wow, that's good. Oh, guess what? My sous chef is done with his homework. Come on in, Jordan. He's coming. Okay. It's my little sous chef coming. And I'm gonna let him taste it and see what he likes. Come here. Tastes good. Mm. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is get, let's see here, I'm going to use a measuring spoon, okay? Because I'm gonna move this stuff out the way. Okay, because I'm going to try to do this without making a mess, okay? So, get my pan here, and I have more batter than I necessarily need for this. So, I'm going to scoop in each one. Okay, try not to, and what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put it in halfway, because for those who have seen bundt cakes, they know that they rise big time. Okay, and I don't want it to rise outside of the pan. I want it to stay in the pan. I don't like it all over the pan and everything, so this is how we're gonna do this. Okay, now once you get this all in, I'm gonna shake it a little bit to get it all flat and smooth inside. Okay, there we go. Move in. Okay, got that going. Got 2 more to go. Uh-oh, almost made a mess. All right, get in there. Now, what I'm making these for is my son goes to school. So, you know, I know a lot of schools who give the kids snacks and stuff, and I would eat those snacks to save my life, okay? Period. Okay, so this is something he can take to school and eat it at school. You know, just wrap it up and put it in, okay? So now, I have 12 cupcakes, hopefully cupcakes, okay? So I'm gonna stick these in the oven. And in about 20 minutes, it should be done, okay? Should be done. So one thing that people need to understand when you're baking things don't keep opening the oven. Don't. Okay, you want it to stay perfectly the way it is. Now, my next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make frosting. I told him I wouldn't make frosting yet, but I'm gonna make it anyway. So let me get another bowl from upstairs. Okay, and I'm going to get powdered sugar. Be right back. Okay, get my powdered sugar. Okay, get it open. I know it's open because I used it for the last video. Okay. Or did I open it? Oh, I don't think I did. Oh, it is open. It's a small hole. So let's make it a little bit bigger. All right, so I'm gonna pour in probably about a cup, okay? Just a cup, okay? Powdered sugar. You okay? Yeah. All right, got the powdered sugar in. Let me close it back up. Okay, put it back in the cabinet. Boom, done. Okay, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of vanilla. Okay. There we go. Get that there. Okay, and my whisk. Gotta have a whisk. Okay, now I'm gonna have Jordan get me the milk out of the refrigerator, please. Okay. Now, one other thing that this requires is a pinch of salt. Okay, so we'll just give a little pinch. There we go. Done. Okay, and the milk I'm going to use to liquefy it, so to speak, to make it runny. Okay, stir it around just like that. Okay, and it's gonna be a glaze. Okay? If you know what a glaze looks like on a Bundt cake, I'm gonna pour just a little bit of milk in there. All right. Okay. Just stir it around. Okay. It doesn't make that 1 cup doesn't make a whole lot, but I'm not trying to make a cupcake like for Halloween or whatever with a big glob of frosting on it. I'm gonna pour this on, let it cool, and it's gonna have a frost on it. So he's gonna get that vanilla sugar taste on the top and then the vanilla cake on the bottom. Okay, so now that I got that, see, there you go, done. Okay, so we're gonna start putting this stuff away, get it out of the way. Put that back in the refrigerator, please. Okay, and put all my ingredients back in the cabinets. Now, I'm gonna show you one thing that my mom and grandmothers would always let me do as a kid. When you're using a mixer, such as the one, a hand mixer, they used to let me lick the frosting. So, like my parents did to me, I'm gonna let my son have. Here.
Thanks.
Just use it, you know. Come over here and you can show everybody. And just use your fingers and wipe, you know. There you go. Good job. And while you're doing that one, I'm gonna do this one. Super good. Tastes good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So throw that in the sink. All done with that. Now, I told you guys from the start, don't keep opening it up. Don't. Just let it be. Okay? But me, I don't follow my own rules, so to speak. So I want to look, because if you look at my oven, it doesn't have the glass in the middle. You know, the old school ones with the, you know, the high-tech ones with the glass in the middle where you can see in. I don't have that. It's an apartment and it's small. Okay, so I'm gonna give it, say 10 more minutes, then I'm gonna look in. Okay. Then I'm gonna see where we are with this video. And then, like I said, if you have any questions about how to make something, or you want me to make something for you and see how it goes, I had a request from a friend of mine. She wanted me to make popcorn soup. I think I'm gonna try that for the next video. Okay, kind of unorthodox for me because I don't like popcorn that much, but I'm gonna try a popcorn soup and see how it works out. And hopefully that video can be out next week. And what to do with the excess, okay? Remember I told you I made a whole lot. So what I'm gonna do is get my half 200 pan, okay? And spray it down. Oh, here we go. Forgot where I put it. Okay, I'm gonna spray that down. Okay, spray it. And now I'm going to put the remaining batter in there. Here, you can have that too.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. Got my, what I like to do is scrape the sides first. Get it all off the sides of the bowl. And then, here, I'll bring this over here so you guys can see. Move that out the way. Let's get you over here. And the pan. Okay? So I'm gonna slide this over a little bit so you can see. There you go. All right, here we go. Look at that. So this is, like I said, this is going to be a very, 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 very vanilla cupcake and cake. Okay. There we go. Scrape that off. Now, if my mother knew I let him do that, oh goodness, she'd have a heart attack. Love you, Mom. So I'm gonna put this over in the sink. Now, I'm going to move this around, get it kind of flat inside. Okay, here we go. Okay, now, Jordan, you just got through wiping your hands and your face. Now, what are you supposed to do?
Wash my hands.
So go ahead and wash your hands. Okay, there. I made him go do that so I can have that. Excuse me. I love it. Okay. See, because if I didn't do it, he would have took it. Okay. So I have it in the pan. I'm gonna stick this in there too. Like I said, don't open the oven, but I'm opening. Okay. There you go. Excuse me, Jordan. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I'm going to bring you guys to the oven. Okay? I'll give you a little peek. Okay? See them rising? Okay, good. Looking good, huh? All right, so let's get that closed. And now, me and Jordan are just gonna sit here and wait and talk to you guys for a little bit. And so we, decide on what we want to do next. Because me, I'm gonna start doing meals. Okay, I'm gonna lay off the desserts for a couple weeks and do food. You know, stick to your ribs, good old American food. Now, what we can do, Jordan, is get all this stuff out the way. Put this away, the cornstarch. And I'm thinking that I will do some barbecue chicken, some ribs, something, you know, it's about to be summertime soon. Well, spring now, but so summertime is just around the corner. So I'm gonna start doing some things, barbecuing in the house. Okay, because I have a patio. I don't think the management company here would like me throwing down barbecues on the patio. And I don't use barbecue grills in apartment complexes because people don't clean it. and you don't know what people were doing to it, this, that, and the other. So I kind of stay away from stuff like that. If I want to cook something in bulk of this, right here in the house, because like I said, I know what my equipment is. I'm the only one that uses it. You know, if you have an apartment complex of 700 tenants, you know, you got possibly 600 of them using the barbecue grill. No bueno. So next step is understanding what I just did. Okay, now I'm gonna repeat this to you for you to understand. Bundt cake and a muffin pan. Half a stick, 3 sticks of butter, which is 1.5 cups. 2 cups of sugar. Okay, 4 eggs, whole eggs. Okay, 4 eggs. Don't separate them, nothing. Just 4 eggs. 3 cups of flour. I had 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1 cup of milk. Blended. That's it. Simple. And for the majority of people out there, those are all the same things that you have in your house. Okay, you don't have to go out and get it. They're all in your house. You might need to go get baking powder, but the rest of that stuff, everybody has flour. Everybody has butter. Everybody has, you know, eggs, sugar, you know, because if you're a coffee drinker, you got your sugar. Vanilla, you can use an alternate. Now, what I was going to do, I have a bag of lemons that I got from a friend. I was just going to squeeze the lemons, get all the juice out, and use that instead of vanilla. But that'll be on another dish. So, like I said, mix it up. And even if you don't have a blender or a mixer, you can use a whisk. It'll be a little tougher to do, but you will get it done. It might take you a little longer to get it smooth. You know, you might get a bicep out of it, but it's a lot easier to do. Now, remember with the glaze. Okay, 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. I only used a cup. 5 teaspoons of milk. I just, you know, just to get it loose. I use vanilla, and I also use, tell me, come on.
Cornstarch.
No, not cornstarch, but salt.
Salt.
Okay, 1/8 of a basically a pinch of salt. Okay, you know, when people say 1/8, I'm saying, oh, really? It's a pinch. Okay, it's nothing more than a pinch. So, with that being said, we've made a cake, we've made muffins, and the glaze in approximately 15 minutes. Now, we're just sitting here waiting to see how it goes. Now, I will show you my little sous chef who's trying to learn how to tie his shoes. Okay, so have you learned anything today?
A little bit.
A little bit? All right. And we're gonna work on that tonight also after we gnaw off and jump into these cupcakes and cake. Now, what I want to give you guys a helpful tip is, watch out, Jordan, that when you're doing stuff, baking, and you have, like my son's a tall 6-year-old, okay? He's only 6. So I keep him away from the heat because a lot of kids don't understand until they get burned. So I try to keep him away from it. So that way when I'm pulling out, you know, anything out of the oven, he's nowhere in the area, because kids are very adventurous. They want to know, they want to see, they want to touch, they want to grab. I don't want him grabbing that, okay? I don't want him touching that, because, you know, everybody says you only do it once, but I don't want that once to happen. You know, when he turns 18 and he wants to touch something hot, hey, you should know better by then. Right now, is stay away and follow my lead. Okay, now I'm gonna look in here again just to check them out. Okay, you gotta back up, Jordan. Okay, let's see here.
Daddy, that one looks like a cookie.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Let's pull these. Okay. No, Now look at that. There you go. Nice, soft, and they're done. Okay? You can't touch those, okay?
Okay.
So, you see what I did? And look at them. Comes out nice and easy. And very hot. So I'm gonna put that up there. I'm gonna close this. Close this. And now, you saw what we did. Simple, easy peasy. Now, Jordan, you wanna tell them?
What?
You know what to tell them. The video's over, so let's tell them what to do.
Please like and subscribe and hit the like button. Bye.
All right, guys. See ya.